Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more Nostalgia Critic, and it's going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the cartoon animated series, of course. Oh boy, this is going to be totally awesome to see the Nostalgia Critic review Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because I believe this is one of his favorites, animated series, cartoon animated series from his childhood. It's ironic, because it's the same as the Angry Video Game Nerd. This is sort of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is his favorite as well. So I'm guessing they have something in common, and guess they don't have to fight after all. They have a stepping stone to stand on of friendship. They both enjoy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They both grew up with it and respect it. So yeah, I guess that's somewhere to step, so they don't have to keep making videos of them fighting each other. But yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. And welcome to a new portion of the show I like to call Raiders of the Story.
Raiders of the Story, okay.
This is where I take a popular nostalgic show and look over the first few episodes to see if it still holds up.
Oh,
With
okay.
that said, Teenage Mutant fucking Ninja Turtles.
Music's amazing.
As you all know, I love Ninja Turtles growing up.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
a hero and a half-shell junkie. But now that I'm older, is the show really as good as I remember it? We know the movies definitely have flaws, but what about the television show that turned these reptiles into household names? I mean, after they were already household names. Well, I'm gonna look at the first episodes to find out. The ones from the 3 VHSs that we all watched in the 80s and 90s. So let's not waste any time and start with Turtle Tracks.
Okay.
Here we go, the very first episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It starts out in New York City. The crime wave is high with muggings mysterious.
Wow.
And of course, the reporter leading the story on these crimes is good old April O'Neil.
April O'Neil. Nice.
Oh, I just remember
Yellow
the reasons
fucking
I love her
banana
so much.
raincoat
One on the left
costume.
and one on the right.
These incisions could only have been made with a samurai sword. And look at this rope. This can only be the work of ninjas, the ancient band of Japanese warriors.
And how can you tell that from the rope,
How
Professor?
could you tell
Well,
that?
look for
Yeah.
yourself. It's made in
Oh.
Japan.
Whoa, that
Jesus.
shut me up. So we
Damn.
see the Shredder watches the
course,
reporters through a
Japan.
secret
Everything's
camera as he
made in
sends the
Japan.
cast of Mad Max the Musical to put a stop to their story.
We got a message for you from the big boss man. He wants you should stick to reporting fashion shows.
Here, catch!
Bullshit. With breasts
Yeah.
that big, wouldn't be able to fit in a pipe from Super Mario Brothers.
Wow,
But
yeah.
unfortunately, she forgot that she can't go through fucking walls and gets herself cornered.
Sign off time, April O'Neil.
Chill out, homeboy.
But of course, our green friends come to save her as April can't
Yeah.
believe her eyes.
I don't know who you are, but thanks. You're not human. I can't handle this.
So she wakes up in the turtle's home and passes out again.
I wish you'd stop doing that.
When she wakes up for a second time, the turtle's master, a rat named Splinter, explains who they are.
The story of my young friends and I is really the story of a man named Hamato Yoshi.
He says his name used to be Amato Yoshi, and he was the master of a martial arts clan known as the Foot in Japan, until his enemy, named Oroko Saki, literally stabbed him in the back.
Those little things on his t-shirt look like fidget spinners. Look, there's little fidget spinners. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles created fidget spinners before they were
There's Sensei,
created.
who looks like a scrotum massage ball,
Oh,
looks over the
Jesus.
situation and says,
Throw the bomb out!
What the f is wrong with his head?
Yoshi fled to
It's
America.
deformed.
Penniless, he was forced to live in the sewers.
wait a minute, why did he go directly to the sewers? There's shelters in New York.
Yeah,
and
why
if he's penniless,
live
how
on
did
the
he get to America
street?
in the first
It's
place?
even better.
And why doesn't he get a job?
Yeah, why the
Those sentences
sewers?
are really flawed. Okay, so while living in the sewers with the rats, 4 baby turtles drop down the drain, and he decides to take care of them as well. He seems to live a decent life, most likely stealing everything he possesses, but then he arrives home to a shock.
It was a powerful mutagen.
This is back in the day when science goo could just do anything.
Yeah,
you can
fuck
make up
it,
the most
let's go with
absurd reasoning that has no scientific logic, but it's science goo, so it flies. For example, let's see what happens when I take this jar of Philadelphia cream cheese and pour some science goo all over it.
Wow.
Damn it!
Damn.
It turns into a 12-inch
Dennis
talking doll of Dennis Miller. Science fucking sucks, man. Science fucking sucks.
Hey, what if those crop circles are just ads for Target?
So since the turtles had most recently been in contact with Splinter, they turned human. And since Splinter had most recently been in contact with the turtles, he turns into a rat.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, what? Okay. He names them after the great Renaissance painters because Lord knows the show has to teach kids something, and raises them in the art of ninjutsu.
At least it's educational.
That is how they became the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Trademark Splinter 1989. So they decide to help April out in discovering who's been committing all these crimes. But as you imagine, they don't fit in very well.
Monsters!
Okay, we all know this gag. The woman overreacts and runs away screaming while holy shit!
Holy shit.
Which in your history, scum?
Damn.
Now back off. Nice.
That is one fucking badass
Moses
grandma.
from Planet of the Apes says it's my right to own one of these things, and by God, I'm gonna exercise that right!
They must be
So
in
they get
fucking
those famous
Texas or
trench
something
coats
like
and
that.
hats of
Everyone
course, fool
carries a
everybody
weapon.
into thinking they're not turtles as they come across, for lack of a better name, the Ninja District.
Ninja dry cleaners?
Ninja shoe repairs?
Ninja video rentals?
Ninja dentist? Ow!
You know what the funny thing is? These all sound like movie titles for like a sci-fi channel ninja movie week.
Yeah.
Coming soon on Ninja Movie Week. Ninja Dry Cleaner, Ninja Shoe Repair, Ninja Video Rental, and Ninja Dentist. Coming this week on
Ninja dentist. Oh, that's kinda hard.
SYFY, that wrestling channel. So I guess the idea is that the ninjas work for the Shredder and hide in plain sight in the Ninja District, as the Shredder keeps a close eye on his enemies.
This April O'Neil is getting closer to my operation. I blame myself.
So do I.
I should not have sent a punk to do a ninja's job.
So April finds a security building in the Ninja District that just happens to be the headquarters of the Foot Clan.
I got another scientific equipment company lined up, just waiting to be cleaned
Oh, Jesus.
out.
I found him. Send a camera crew to...
Damn.
Alright, send a camera crew to By any chance is that off of Help Street?
Yep.
So the turtles follow the clues to where April is being held and they're attacked by the Foot Clan. Which
Of
it turns
course.
out is just a bunch of robots.
Robots?
Damn.
Let's rock!
There's some
Robots that
Smart.
still use ninjutsu weapons.
smart robots.
Yeah, by this point I bet Shredder is seriously wondering why he didn't just put guns on these guys. Hell, even old ladies on the street seem to have guns in this
Yeah.
world, and yet these guys are still fighting with sticks and arrows?
Yeah, what
Technology's
the
nice,
fuck?
but a bullet is still a bullet.
But the toes, maybe the shells can propel it or something like that. Maybe.
They're getting...
Whoa,
Bodies
wait a
made
minute.
out of armor or something.
Hello! Looks like somebody's trying to cop a shell.
Damn.
No wonder she keeps getting kidnapped all the time. She's just
Cop
looking for
a
a ton of
shell.
field down.
Oh, this is fucked up. Oh, don't spoil my childhood.
What are they doing down there?
Jumping
Did the
jacks.
foot in the middle of escaping suddenly decide to start sweating to the oldies?
It's sweating time!
What the fuck is this?
But the foot escape underground and flood the rest of the building, as Splinter fears that the Shredder might also be his mortal enemy Oroku Saki, which closes out our first episode and leads to the next one entitled...
Enter the
What was the
Shredder.
title of that one again?
Enter the Shredder.
I mean, doesn't that hurt?
Yeah,
Is he still wearing the sharp? I don't want to think about it, no! I need another Dennis Miller joke to get my mind off that.
You know, other than the bombs they strap to their chests, I have absolutely no idea what makes the Palestinians tick.
I don't get it.
nor do I,
So we start where
but
the
it's
last
funny.
episode left off as the Turtles are trying to find the Shredder's giant vehicle called the Technodrome. What's a Technodrome, you might ask? That's a Technodrome. What the
Technodrome,
hell is
yeah.
the giant eye on the
It used
top
to
of
be a
that thing
toy,
for
I
anyway?
remember
Is it really how the Shredder sees
Technodrome
things?
toy or
I
something
always
like
wanted to
that.
draw a little smiley face on there just to complete the image.
I don't believe it.
And yeah, I bet you didn't know the Technodrome was a stick shift either. We're finding out so much today.
This is Krang. Report to me at once.
So the Shredder goes to visit Krang, A talking tumor with arms. That sort of sounds like that grandpa who can only eat applesauce.
I have given you vast
Reminds me of like a
technical
Dalek from
knowledge.
Doctor Who.
And by the way, because people will kill me if I don't bring it up again, that is Uncle Phil playing the Shredder. And yes, it is hilarious to dub the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
Damn.
over his voice.
Uncle Phil, yeah, he died.
Voice
Damn, rest in
on
peace.
earth could stop me.
I'm gonna tie this place up with so much litigation that your grandchildren are gonna need lawyers.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
So it turns out Krang is from another dimension called Dimension X, and all he wants from Shredder is, take a guess.
A body. A body. A body. Body. A body. A body.
Oh, I love music like this.
So to
Absolutely
sweeten the deal,
amazing.
Krang exchanges some information. He tells him that the Shredder could just use the mutagen that was used on the Turtles also on his own henchmen.
But suppose Yoshi had been near a more powerful animal.
Mutate my own people. The possibilities are endless.
I think I'll do it twice and then never again. Oh, the possibilities! So he steals 2 animals from the zoo and talks to his henchmen to see who's up for a night of ungodly genetic realignment.
I need volunteers.
Oh, no way, not me,
I need 2 of you for an experiment.
Forget it.
It will give you strength and powers undreamed of. So what?
Yeah, this is what happens when Shredder uses Craigslist to get his henchmen.
Great.
Fools to join my giant mutant army of ninjas! Must like animals. So eventually he gets 2 volunteers and turns them into the mutants Bebop and Rocksteady. Meanwhile, the Turtles investigate the zoo robbery and come across the Technodrome. Wait a minute! How come the police, while investigating the robbery, didn't just, I don't know, look down the friggin' hole?
Yeah,
Didn't they think
I
that
mean-
if they just took a peek for a second, maybe they'd come across a
Maybe
giant
then
mechanical Fabergé egg of
they're
death?
not programmed
I mean,
to?
just look, guys.
I don't know.
Master Splinter's walking stick.
He must be in trouble.
If you want to see him again, you'll have to come in.
So the Turtles go inside and come across a bunch of death machines.
Okay.
So while fighting these killer appliances,
can
Donatello says one
break
of the strangest
metal with a stick?
out-of-context lines
A
ever.
piece of wood?
Turtles fight with honor!
Turtles fight with honor.
Turtles fight with honor!
Yes,
Okay.
because a turtle would never knock out a robot's lights dishonorably.
Yeah.
You should know that, audience.
Yeah.
Something the biker mice from Mars would do.
Turtles fight with honor. Fuck it, why not? Let's go with it.
So they find a device that I guess they assume is a bomb, get trapped in a corner with the supposed bomb, strapped it to a wall praying it's a bomb, and once you know it, it happens to be a bomb.
Let's go.
Turtles cheat with honor.
Turtles with honor. Nostalgia Critic,
They
Jesus.
see that Splinter's been kidnapped, and the Shredder reveals himself, telling the truth about his backstory.
It was I who made you what you are today. If not for me, Hamato Yoshi would never have left Japan. I followed him.
Okay, where is the Shredder getting these cameras?
Yeah,
It's
he's
one
in-
thing to have surveillance cameras, but
Is
they
he in
seem
the
to be getting
sewer?
shots that nobody could get. I mean, is there just a foot cameraman walking around and everybody's too
Maybe-
polite to point him out?
Maybe
I mean,
a
seriously, dude, how are they
skeeter
getting
with a
these?
camera or whatever.
Bebop,
Fly with a camera on the back of his head?
destroy them!
Microscopic.
In hindsight, I really should have planned this out better.
Yeah.
Come on, Splinter. We're checking out of this dump.
So Bebop and Rocksteady try to blast him again, but the Turtles trap them and leave them behind. Thus ends episode 2 as we begin the 3rd episode, A Thing About Rats. This
Thing
one
About
starts with an
Rats.
inventor named Baxter Stockman, who's created these robots called Mousers that can apparently hunt down rats anywhere.
Wow. Oh.
There's no
Poor thing.
place for pests to hide from my mousers.
Get out of here! Get rid of all rats, huh? What, are you crazy? You want to drive me out of business?
You want to make me a millionaire? Richest exterminator in the world? What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
The
true.
short-sighted fool doesn't know what he's missing.
Who are you?
Someone who wants to produce your mousers on a vast scale.
Now, really, folks, if you're approached by a person with a business proposition who looks like Darth Vader mixed with a cheese grater, you probably
Yeah.
shouldn't do business with him. Just straight up
yeah.
common sense. So Stockman makes a bunch of these Mousers, and the Shredder sends them out to kill Splinter. But the Turtles arrive in time to save him.
Of course.
Where'd these metal maniacs come from? Where do you think, Michelangelo?
Trademark Baxter Stockman Inventions.
A division of Shredder Co. So they go to April to see if they can figure out where to find this Baxter guy.
We're looking for the genius who built this. His name is Baxter Stockman.
That's all you've got to go on? A name?
I mean, it's not like the internet's been invented yet. So she finds the information and the Turtles go looking for him. But we also find out that they may not have much time.
Don't you wish to see the fruits of your labor?
No, I'm tired.
Very well, go. He knows too much. Put him out of the way.
I don't know,
Damn.
Shredder. This guy just made you a death weapon with a warthog, a rhinoceros, ninja robots, and not once asked any questions. I'd say this guy is worth keeping around.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want now?
Again, the Turtles save him in time.
Finally,
and
they
find out
have
that the
guns
next
this
bunch are
time.
being sent to
Like
April's
X-ray
apartment,
guns
where
with them.
Splinter is also.
Out of my way, big mouth!
Laser guns.
I don't like the sound of that.
Ropes!
Yeah, I think those
Oh my
ropes
God,
would
the
snap.
loss of innocent life! Lord knows how many innocent families were in there and now are suddenly dead!
It was probably abandoned.
Oh my God, the impact this must have on our heroes!
Boy, they sure don't build them like they used to.
Inconsiderate bitch! What the hell would you say if you just saw the Hindenburg disaster? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, the fuck's wrong with you?
It's probably
are a terrible person.
probably it was
So they find where
abandoned.
the Shredder's hiding as Michelangelo
hopefully,
sneaks
anyway.
in and tries to stop the Master Control. And give Shredder some credit, this time he actually is using a gun.
Yeah,
And now we can see why he never uses it.
because he sucks.
So Donatello reprograms the Mousers to tear down the house by simply pushing one button over and over, but the Shredder gets away again in the Technodrome.
That's the
Ah,
end of
the
the
fucking
Mousers.
Technodrome,
Yes, but
Jesus.
what about Michelangelo?
Really, Splinter? You're gonna just stand there? One of your
I don't think they
students
could
might be
afford
dying.
animating
You're not
him.
even gonna give a gasp of disbelief? That seems pretty soulless.
I never liked him anyway. I care not for the party dudes.
But they see he's okay as we move on to our next episode, Hot Rodding Teenagers from Dimension X. Isn't that a funky title?
Jesus,
And
that's a
just
long
sort of a
title.
side note here, most kids saw these first few episodes on VHS as they didn't run the first episodes on TV that often.
Yeah.
We loved them
It
and
was
all, but there was
VHS back
one
then.
major problem with it. On this VHS, they got episodes 3 and 4 backwards. So they would show Hot Rodding Teenagers first before they would show the one with the Mousers. Now, with
damn.
that in mind, just imagine you're a kid and you're watching this episode without any knowledge of the Mouser episode you just saw.
But like, what if Baxter comes back?
Baxter
Yeah.
won't be back for a long time, Michelangelo.
That is
The
confusing.
authorities didn't appreciate it when he tried to take over the city with his Mouser robots.
And I didn't appreciate it when they ate my apartment.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you would be
Who's
like,
Baxter Stockman, April's ex-husband? Okay, well luckily the DVD has them in order, and this one begins with Donatello putting together the Turtle Van. Because, as we heard in the opening, Donatello does machines. No, not like that.
oh
Give her.
Jesus.
But Shredder has another plan. He's going to open up the portal to Dimension X and bring some of Krang's
A
armies
brain
in,
on a
which
tripod
begs the
stick.
question why he hasn't just done this before, but if I'm going to point out the lacks in logic in the show, we're going to be here forever. 2 soldiers come out of the portal, but so do some rambunctious kids called the Neutrinos.
Jesus.
Nah, this place is Dollsville, man. Let's cut out.
Why is it they look like Vanilla Ice if they just got out of Tron?
Oh, Daddy-o, this is one unhinged
Oh god,
primitive
that name
society.
shall not be
Cool.
named again.
Daddy-o, we are
Ugh.
frozen.
Oh my god, it's the worst combination possible! Beatniks and hippies! So after they get the van put together, the Turtles find out that them and the Neutrinos are on the same side. The Neutrinos actually hate Dimension X, as it seems to be nothing but wars.
What is this Dimension X?
It's Grimsville. All the grown-ups ever do is fight. Us neutrinos are the only ones who like having fun, and most of the time the grown-ups won't let us.
Oh,
You don't know
boo-hoo.
what it's like.
Cry me a
Living
fucking
in a place
river.
where everybody wants to do you in, just for the crime of being young.
Yeah, that's called being human. It's called...
When will people
Earth.
realize the importance of Dimension X awareness? When? But the Stone Warriors from Dimension X find them and try to hunt them down.
We said we wouldn't let anyone hurt you, and we mean it. Come on!
Wow, that was inspiring.
Guys, you may want to actually fire those weapons instead of just making laser sounds.
Yeah, what's with the... Where's the lasers? And where's the... I want to see some special effects. What the hell was up with that?
The turtles escape and consult Master
Did they
Splinter
forget to
about
animate
what to do
that
next.
part?
Neutrinos, we have got to stop Crane!
Turtles, we gotta help him do it.
Don't worry, Kala. We won't let anything happen to you.
Whoa, I'm sensing some strange sporadic sexual tension in the sewers today.
Oh, yeah.
Turtles, fight with jailbait! So the turtles reached the Technodrome and... Wait, how did they just drive the van hundreds of feet underground? What are there, like tours that go through
just
there?
go with
And
it.
to your right, you'll see a giant Lego igloo. Ooh. So the turtles break in and start up a fight.
There he is! He's the brains of this operation!
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Pinky in the brain.
Michelangelo, there's a barrel of silicone lubricant over there.
Lubricant?
Lubricant?
Are you sure that wasn't intended for a previous episode? Well, the turtles have to leave to stop one of the Stone Warriors' weapons from destroying the city. They knock it out and head back home, which leads to the final episode in our story arc, Shredder and Splinter.
Shredder and Splinter.
It starts out with the Shredder appearing on the Turtles' TV saying he has a device to turn the mutations back to their original form. You know something I never got? Why doesn't he just take that big fucking Technodrome and squash him? Alright, dudes, let's go find the Shredder!
Good, that should do it.
So they try to use one of the leftover Neutrinos cars to get there. But that doesn't seem to work well.
What now? Who bought this gelato?
Who bought this junk?
Looks like we're out of fuel.
What sort of juice does this crate take?
Plutonium, I think.
Terrific. Maybe we can get a tow to the nearest plutonium station.
You don't just walk into a store and...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So Donatello says he can whip up another form of transportation at Baxter's lab, but Bebop and Rocksteady find them and try to bash their brains out.
Well, they got a fucking flux capacitor or something like that?
Sorry, boys, we gotta build a parking lot where you're playing.
Turtles, fight with cement!
Come back and fight!
So as the Turtles finally make it to the Technodrome, the Shredder at long last constructs a body for Krang, and holy hell, who the fuck designed that? That is like the strangest, most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
He looks like a mix between Dolph Lundgren and that weird giant from Goonies.
Oh my god,
was
that's so
Boy
true.
George designing a wrestler?
Now, wretched reptiles,
Whoa.
face the wrath of Krang.
While that's
Damn.
going on, April goes back to work to try and get a camera crew to film all the action.
I'm trying to get a story for you.
Trying. 4 green maniacs are running loose in this town and you haven't brought me diddly squat!
Whoa, hey,
Damn.
watch the language,
Keep it
pal.
PG.
Any further and we be in Fiddly D territory.
Yeah.
But luckily she uses all her coaxing techniques to get what she wants. And by coaxing, I mean terrorist threats.
It's a hyper turtle death ray. Now order me a new screw or I'll turn this whole place into a flaming rubble.
She's, tenacious.
Gives us women a
So
fucking
Krang makes
Snickers
himself bigger
bar.
and gets ready to
Jesus.
destroy the turtles. But just
You're not
then,
you when you're
Donatello
hungry.
arrives with his new invention.
Come on, guys. Welcome aboard the
Don't just
Turtle
go around start saying I'm gonna
Wait, so
blow
he
up
took
the
a piece
building.
of
That
equipment
shit's...
the size of a couch
get
and made
arrested
a
for
friggin'
that shit.
blimp out of it? He's like the MacGyver of gods. So 2 of them sneak into Krang's body and try to find the device to shrink him down.
There it is.
Let's cut it out of there.
So this is the leader out of the 4, huh? Hey, have you ever thought about maybe...
Yeah.
So Krang shrinks down, but the Shredder whips out his ray and gets ready to turn them back
Whips
into
out his
ordinary
ray.
turtles.
I wouldn't say it like that. That's really weird saying that way. Whipping out your ray.
Tonight I die.
Whip out your ray, Johnson. Turtle soup.
Pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes.
Wow, that gun fucking exploded.
So the ray is destroyed, but the turtles decide it's time to stop the Shredder once and for all. So Donatello, who did I mention does machines, figures out the alien technology and sucks the Technodrome itself into Dimension X. Turtles unrealistically master alien technology with honor.
At last, I can conquer my home dimension.
But I don't want to conquer this place. I want to conquer Earth.
I love it when the Shredder is just a whiny bitch. That movie's the funniest.
I want to conquer Earth.
I'm an evil mastermind. Now give me my Earth. And those are the first 5 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons. Are they silly? Yes.
Yes,
for what
but they're
worth,
good
they're kinda
silly.
fun. There's a lot of good fourth wall jokes, and the animation on the action scenes is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's definitely clumsy, though. There's a lot of wrong voices coming out, the wrong turtles, and there's a lot of plot threads that also don't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
For the time, it was pretty good, but it's definitely aged. However, for my money, I still got some good laughs and good action out of it. As kid shows go, it's stupid, but it's enjoyably stupid, and a ton of fun to watch. If you're ever feeling nostalgic for some awesome turtle action, this is the place to go. So thanks for watching my first Raiders of the Story arc. I hope you enjoyed it, and hey, next month is January. You know what that means?
No.
Sequel month!
Jesus, what's that mean? Sequels are normally terrible.
That's the news, and I am out of here.
That fucking music's amazing. Okay.
Turtles fight with honor!
Turtles fight with honor, of course. He had to include them. Okay, that's the end of the video. Yeah, that was totally awesome to see the Nostalgia Critic review Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the animated series. I never really grew up watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did watch it, don't get me wrong, but I didn't watch like every single episode, every single animated series. I sort of watched like Ghostbusters and Fantastic Four, the animated series. Most people don't know there was like a Fantastic Four animated series. But yeah, I watched all sorts of stuff. But I never really grew up watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did watch it, but that was at a later time in my period of my childhood. Yeah, I mean, absolutely fantastic. I'm glad he sort of went back to revisit the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. This gave me a bit of a nostalgic feel for my childhood. I gotta say, I think this is what was that movie that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells, that live performance movie? My god, I think that was the worst of everything ever seen of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. In fact, people tried to separate that sort of live performance movie away from anything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles related. Yeah, that's what I remember. Every time I think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I keep thinking of that damn live show coming out of their shells, that god-awful thing when they're on stage singing and parading around in costumes. You know, that's every time. I know I shouldn't acquaint that with this wonderful blossom fruity tooty cartoon animated series, but every time I think of this animated series, I can't help but think of that god-awful live action sort of dancing crap going on. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I believe this is the end of season 3. This is the very end of the Nostalgia Critic season 3, and we're going to be moving on to season 4 now, I believe. We're going to be moving on to the Nostalgia Critic season 4 episodes, because we've finished with season 3 now. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.